Good morning, pregame crew. It is Tuesday, October 10th, 2023, 6:20 a.m. Mountain Time, 8:21 a.m. Eastern Time. Good morning. Welcome to the show. This is a show where I go over indices, commodities, crypto movers, and shakers of the day. I officially get started at 8:30 Eastern. And why the heck do you jump on this early, lady? Because I need to get my brain warmed up. I need my brain matched up with my mouth, and it's a bigger feat than you can imagine, getting those connected on just a half a cup of coffee this morning. Thank you, Rob. Good morning, Shake and Bake, Marvin, Greg. Hey, Night Truck, Hector, George, Tom, Sir Fernando. Hey, Nugget, Chris, Bennett, Topher. Hey, Mike, Casey, Ray, KK, Fat N, Mal, Gino, Cat. Good morning. Welcome to the show. Now, this is the kind of numbers I like. There are only 40 of you so far jumping on the show this early with me, and 25 of you have hit the like button. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Let's go back up to the top. Do y'all have chart requests? Let's jump to it. CGC. Hey, Korean Batosi, Louisiana or Los Angeles? I'm assuming Los Angeles. This had a little bit of falling wedge behavior yesterday. I think Dan made note of it in the marijuana chat room. We were getting lower lows without follow through. We are holding on to the daily 50 MA by the hair of our chinny chin chin. Looking for a weekly high or low. 4 hour got oversold back here, but that didn't mark the weekly high or low. Hourly 50 MA is overhead. We're over the high of yesterday. I would take that with gap rules and say as long as it holds the high of yesterday as support, bulls are large and in charge. Hello, hello. Microsoft had a big day yesterday. It went above Friday's high. We're above the daily 50 MA. Plenty of room for a daily high or low. Monthly bull flag. Underway as long as we hold above 306.94, which we are. Handily. Four-hour RSI got slightly overbought. I would have a hard time being a buyer up here. I'd be more comfortable being a bear with the, we're in a weekly downtrend and 4 hour is overbought. That's typically, or it is approaching overbought. That's typically where we look for the reverse back burner, i.e. we look for a top fish. So it's definitely extended up here, but extended is just an adverb that doesn't say a lot when it comes to technical analysis. So RSI does say a lot though. Hey JD, we are very transparent. I wouldn't say that we show our P&L on the regular. I do often with my trades, but not every time. I would say we're as pretty straightforward as can be. We are a teach you how to fish type of service, not a hand you the fish. We do give you trade setups. We throw them out there, but of course we always ask that you vet them for yourself and your own risk management profile. I can tell you GS looks like crap. Daily potential bear flag, but we'll get to it in just a second. Let's look at APA. Oil, daily lower highs, the more likely scenario. We're gapping up above yesterday's high. Gap rules apply. As long as we hold yesterday's high as support, that shows the bulls are large and in charge. I don't like where oil is right here. I don't like where XLE is right here. So I probably wouldn't like where APA is. So daily lower high, the more likely scenario. But I'm not going to short it when it's gapping up. I need bears to show the whites of their eyes. APA is Oklahoma stock. My dad used to work for Unit Drilling at Oklahoma stock. That was publicly traded. And then it went over the counter. SMCI. Potential monthly bull flag. Weekly inside bar. I'm always looking at names and looking at the location. Is this a better location for bulls, bears, or nobody? And this is I don't like this location for really anybody. Bulls are looking for a higher low compared to 266.33. That is $23 below where we are right now. So I don't like the location for bulls or bears. Definitely more of a bullish chart than bearish. AI has been testing $25. Daily lower high possible compared to 26.22. PLTR had a big move yesterday, and AI could possibly, we were looking for AI to possibly follow it. It has not yet. Nice recovery, again, testing that $25. Bulls are looking for a higher low compared to yesterday's low. Dan, I believe, has entered a swing, looking for the monthly higher low. Your support 24.41. Potential daily bear flag on GS, daily inside bar. We're inside Friday's range. This is not a good looking chart at all. Weekly downtrend, when do they have earnings? Next Tuesday, 297.11, 303. So it's got a monthly double bottom. But again, if we look at this daily chart and then go look at JPM, JPM has a little bit more of a bounce going on. Bank of America is weak. Wells Fargo is weak. Yeah, super weak. AYRWF, fat N. Now you see it, pump and dump, yeah. So these types of names that are over the counter, if they're following marijuana, let's say CGC is going up, this name will likely go up faster because it's over the counter, but it also pull back harder. So they're definitely more volatile than the mainstream marijuana stocks because it's over the counter. Daily inside bar. You are looking for a weekly higher low. 4 hour is oversold. That's typically a decent area to begin looking for that bottom fish for that weekly higher low. No sign of bulls yet. Yep, bank earnings start this week. XLF. Dylan, I don't have a cheat sheet for various oversold, overbought conditions. I don't. I know we have a cheat sheet for which time frame to look at. If you're looking for a weekly higher low, monitor the 4 hour and so on. But I don't know if we have one for oversold and overbought. Okay, XLF, you shorted it at 33.10. Daily lower high, the more likely scenario, 33.23 is your Friday high and your new resistance that you want to hold for the short to possibly work. Earnings end of this week you have to be aware of. I mean, decent entry. Yeah, I did AI. $25 is the key resistance and 24.41 is the key support. Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I am currently bearish Bitcoin. I actually have a bearish position on Bitcoin. I don't trade Bitcoin frequently, but I do have a bearish position. Daily, we are looking for a higher low. The 200 MA has just been a beast for the bulls overhead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rejections. 4-hour downtrend. And then we had this rising wedge here on the hourly chart that I just shorted. So we're getting tiny higher highs without follow through. Weekly, we're looking for a higher low. Daily, we're looking for a higher low. 4-hour, we are looking for a higher low. Hourly said, I'm done, I'm tired, I'm rolling over. So I got a quick $100 off of this, but I don't know how much longer I'll hold it. But you're asking, is it safe to say there's potential hidden bullish diverge? I'm assuming you mean divergence. I don't see it. Doesn't mean it's not there. I don't see it. You too, Dylan. You're welcome, Natasha. All right, it's 6:32 and I haven't even started the show. Y'all can tell I'm in La La Land this morning. I don't need no stinking clock. Good morning. Welcome to the pregame show. This is who I am. I'm Chart Gal Lori, and I'm part of the Chart Guys community, and we teach technical analysis. If you want to give me a follow on Twitter at Chart Gal Lori, that would be lovely. Okay. What I do here every morning, I go over the economic calendar, which today we only have 2-star events. We have 4 Fed members speaking, just to be aware of that. Jefferson really moved the market yesterday, and it can happen again. Tomorrow we have PPI and more Fed members. Thursday we have CPI. Yeah, tomorrow PPI, Thursday PPI, CPI, PPI, MI, PPI. And then Friday we have earnings, bank earnings coming in. Overall, we're looking more bullish than bearish. The daily trend on ES, we got a higher high finally. We still haven't changed the trend. Let's go look at ES. And I have notes that are off screen. I copy and paste those for TCG members when I am done. Let me just give you a glimpse of notes that I typed up. This is kind of like headlining the day. Hang Seng is up 0.84%. DAX is now up 1.48%. Overall, we're in back burner mode. Conservative bulls are not chasing up here. You're waiting for back burners to possibly enter higher lows compared to yesterday's low. We have Fed speakers all day, and we have a headline risk with the events that are happening in Israel, and my thoughts and prayers are with the people that are suffering over there. So we have headline risk. As long as it stays contained to the countries that are currently involved, things should remain pretty tame as far as stock market reaction. If other countries get involved, I would expect a more bearish reaction. Okay, I accidentally put that there, didn't mean to. So on the daily on ES, we got a higher high above 437125, which is kind of funny. That's where we are right now. Prior resistance acting as support at the moment. 4-hour higher low anticipated. Hourly higher low anticipated, but we're knocking on that door right now. 436625. That's what we need to hold this hourly uptrend. Okay, on the 4-hour, I'm watching this. Do y'all see how the 50 RSI was a beast back here to get through? Then once we got through it, we're holding. We back tested it and held it. I had an alert on NASDAQ, not on this one. Let me set it on this one. I want to know if RSI approaches 50. I'm looking for the 50 RSI to act as potential support. You see the little triangle there? It will let me know if price approaches 50 RSI. Well, if RSI approaches 50 RSI, then I will go look at see what price is doing. All right, NASDAQ. Slightly green overnight, 4-hour uptrend, potential bull flag with a 200 MA overhead. Okay, do y'all see that? Where's the VIX? Here. You see the VIX has a potential 4-hour bear flag. Bear flag on VIX 4-hour. Bull flag on ES and on NASDAQ 4-hour. And VIX with that bear flag. That could give way for more bull continuation today in the market. If the VIX continues to take a rest and we look at it, the weekly 50 MA was overhead last week. This resistance, I'm looking to see if this candle can get back below that trend line. That's what I'm looking for to happen by Friday. We will see. We will need more market bullishness for this fear to continue to exit stage right. Rivian had dilution last week, $1.5 billion. It had a upgrade this morning and it's up on the upgrade. So just be careful with Rivian. I don't trust it with that dilution. So yeah, it's up on a nice upgrade, but I still wouldn't trust it. Good morning, Bijan, Berlin. Hey, Csonk. ABC Trader Live, Randy. Okay, NASDAQ has a beautiful potential monthly bull flag. So everything in my mindset, I am framing potential monthly bull flag, potential monthly bull flag. We have so many names with potential monthly bull flags. I don't want to get overly bearish when we have this on the higher time frames. Weekly, we got a downtrend, we got a lower low without follow through. That gives way to that potential bull flag on a higher time frame. Daily, we got the higher high and 4-hour potential bull flag. I am looking for NASDAQ to potentially take a breather. It ran hard Friday. It ran hard yesterday. If it can go sideways and banks can step up, healthcare can step up, energy can step up, that would help the markets overall. But the technology's been running pretty hard the last 2 trading days. Okay. Yeah, XLF has that potential. We're looking for the daily lower high. It's no longer a bear flag because we do have room for a higher low, but daily lower high is the more likely scenario first. I have a new recent addiction and it's not a good one. Powerade Zero. I need electrolytes, but I know it has all kinds of artificial flavors in there. I need a healthier electrolyte fix. If y'all have any recommendations, I would greatly appreciate it. Yeah, XLF, I would continue looking short against 33.23 until the bulls prove otherwise. RTY, great day yesterday. We're still looking for a daily lower high. No daily higher high on the menu for IWM or the Dow. The Dow has bounced more than RTY. We've made enough room for a daily higher low, but RTY has not bounced enough to necessarily make room for a daily higher low. Still the weakest. So I would look, we need some leadership from other sectors besides technology, so maybe IWM could take the baton today. Someone needs to take it. All right, Bitcoin, and I told you Hang Seng and DAX were up pretty big. Pink Himalayan salt, coconut water, okay. I have the Redmond salt. It's supposed to be good electrolytes. I just can't stand drinking salt water. Ugh. Okay, Lori C, Redmonds, that's what I have, but man, it tastes like crap. Solient. Okay, thank y'all. I appreciate it. I'm going to go back and read these recommendations and try a few and I'll let you know. Again, I told you Bitcoin has the 200 MA overhead. We had this hourly rising wedge that broke bear. I am pretty bearish on Bitcoin today. We are looking for a weekly higher low on any pullback. Daily, we're looking for a higher low. 4-hour has enough room for a higher low. This rising wedge kind of snookered me into a short earlier and I've scalped $110 now and I'm still in that short. My stop is above 27750 and I'm stopping and paying attention to this again because I covered it earlier because Coin and Riot are 2 of my Queen of the Mountain trades and I want you to remember this from Bitcoin. Ethereum is weak. Daily downtrend. 4-hour, they've made enough room for a higher low, not necessarily going to get it. Hourly chart, we're getting zapped by the EMA's overhead. The dollar, we're looking for an hourly higher low, 4-hour downtrend. And we're holding on to this daily support, 105.658. So we held this daily support by 12 cents so far. On the next bounce, bears are going to be looking for a daily lower high. We could get a little daily head and shoulders action. Gold. Gold, we're looking for a daily lower high. 4 hours in a nice uptrend. Hourly, we just lost our uptrend. So now that daily lower high could be set here with this loss of the hourly support. Oil. Okay, remember this one too. So I'm taking my commodities and crypto and I'm applying that and looking for related names. So XLE is a short for me today. And oil, I like it short here, looking for a daily lower high. So we're looking for a daily lower high on oil. 4 hours going sideways under the 200 MA. We haven't lost our gap up. Sunday, we haven't filled that gap. I'm not saying the gap fill is imminent. It could happen, but I don't like where oil is here on the daily chart. And let's go look at XLE right now so you can stay with my train of thought. I don't like XLE here. We're looking for a daily lower high at the 50 MA overhead. Do y'all see that? It doesn't get much prettier for me. So I'm shorting against $89. I'm shorting XLE. 4 hour getting whacked by the 50 MA. And 87.96 is your support here. We just hit 87 at broker open. I'm not going to count that. So I like XLE short against $89. Daily 50 MA overhead. Daily lower high, the more likely scenario. Oil, daily lower high, the more likely scenario. And let's go ahead and do coin and Riot right here since we just did Bitcoin. Okay, coin, we have a daily double top, daily 50 MA overhead. It doesn't get any cleaner than this, y'all. This is pretty super clean. 79.95, 80.06. So we broke that high by 11 cents, got zapped by the daily 50 MA. And Bitcoin's not looking that healthy this morning, so that makes me look to coin for a short and Riot for a short. Riot, I'm already in a partial position at 10.19. 10.19. I call these the anti-FOMO positions. So here on Riot, so here is my price. My average price is 10.19 on Riot short. And let's look at why I'm looking Riot short. The daily 200 MA is overhead. We're looking for a daily lower high compared to 10.95. We're right here. Pre-market high is 10.30. And my stop is at 10.31. And I have it here. I'm looking at my position right here, right now. And again, I have a partial position. I call it the anti-FOMO position. Thank you, Don Miguel. I appreciate that. Don Miguel just sent me some electrolyte information. I appreciate that. I need it. I need to stop drinking my Powerade Zero. All right. Y'all are so awesome. Okay, I lost my chat. Let me find it. Okay, so I like Riot top fish setup. We're looking for the daily lower high with Bitcoin weakness. And it doesn't have to fall apart. It doesn't have to, but this looks like a rising wedge to me on the 30-minute. We're getting these tiny higher highs without follow through. So we'll see above 1032. I am wrong. Might as well do PayPal while I'm here. PayPal, Dan covered this in last night's video, and I liked when he covered it. We have some falling wedge type behavior, lower lows without follow through. Look at this squeeze here on the 4 hour. So potential pullback buy compared to yesterday's low. We're looking for a higher low compared to yesterday's low. So PayPal has some 4 hour falling wedge behavior and it has a 4 hour squeeze. Nat gas is beautiful. That daily squeeze fired long. Were y'all here? Was it 2 weeks ago? Yesterday was 2 weeks. I said, y'all guess what name I'm looking long. And I couldn't believe it myself. It was right here is when I said it. There. And Nat Gas got that breakout and it was huge. 22% move. We pay attention to these squeezes around here. And look at it, still squeezing. Nat Gas. I don't think Nat Gas is done. I'm not in it long. I feel like I'm chasing up here, so I'm just letting it be. All right, Apple. I don't like where we are with the daily 50 MA right overhead on Apple. So 179.70 is your resistance. Daily 50 MA overhead. It's hard for me to want to go long Apple up here with a daily 50 MA overhead. I'm a more comfortable bear against 179.05 up here than I am a bull. Amazon. Amazon didn't get going like everything else did Friday and yesterday. It's still kind of going sideways. We have a squeeze building on the 4-hour. So it may be Amazon's time for the next leg up because we have RSI runway for it. For Apple, we don't have as much RSI runway because it ran Friday and Monday. Amazon didn't. Is it Amazon's turn to run? You shall see. NVDA, we're still looking for a potential weekly lower high. We have a weekly inside bar, a daily inside bar. And we have an hourly EQ. I'm a more comfortable bear on NVIDIA against 456 than I am a bull. Looking for the weekly lower high. Hey, Brian, it's great to be back. Harmless Harvest coconut water. Okay. LMNT, okay. I have cream of tartar. Liquid IV tastes too salty for me. I do like drip drop though. Okay. Tesla, hourly EQ. It got a downgrade this morning. It's not faring as well as the rest of the names because of that downgrade, but the downgrade was to 266, which is still above current price. I wouldn't get overly bearish on Tesla with that, despite that downgrade. Daily inside bar looks super healthy. All right, so I like Coin and Riot short, PayPal long, XLE potential short. Now these are just setups. As soon as I turn the microphone off, new information enters the market and things change. So just stay agile, factor in what I'm saying up till now, and then as new information comes in, factor that in as well. Sir Fernando, so let's just say my normal position is 3,000 shares. Then I would do 1,000 in pre-market. I don't let myself, 99% of the time, I don't let myself get a full position in pre-market. But it's just the anti-FOMO, meaning I like to set up a ton and I don't want to miss out. So I just get a partial position. I'm willing to add higher up to 1032. Okay. Meta has been my highest grossing stock this summer, and it's because of that $300. The $300 magnet just made it pretty easy for us to trade off that 300. If you just kept buying dips at 300, you made out like a bandit. We had this high compression squeeze. I was long on it yesterday, Queen of the Mountain long trade. Up here, bulls are looking a little tired. They did get a weekly higher high. Can they confirm the monthly bull flag over 326? I don't know. They have earnings coming up. October 25th, not next week, but the next. And then the week after that is FOMC, November 1st. Hey, Metabolic. Meta looks good. I wouldn't be surprised if it took a breather today. It's been running pretty hard. All right. There are 300 of you and only 138 likes. If you could hit that like button, I'd appreciate it. Give me a follow on Twitter at CharkAlLori. I'm going over here to look at my notes and see if I missed anything. Moon Juice Mini Dew. SoFi. Okay, we're approaching resistance here of 830. Weekly lower high is the more likely scenario. Daily, bears will be looking at top fish 830. Bulls have been pushing pretty hard on the 4-hour. When you're extended on 4-hour and hourly charts straight into daily resistance, that's typically a good area to top fish. But overall, bulls have been having a great go at it. You're welcome. EPD. Oil, daily lower high, the more likely scenario. Double daily inside bar, broke bull. But we're still looking for a daily lower high. Could be a weekly bull flag. 27, 28, 27, 30, clear resistance. You're welcome. You're welcome, Berlin and Randy. All right, y'all hit that like button. TCGers, I'll have these notes to you in just a second. Y'all have a great day and use stop losses.